On Eritrea's remote Red Sea coast, a secretive transformation is underway. The United Arab Emirates has turned the sleepy port of Assab into a powerful military and economic hub. This is no ordinary business deal. Assab is now a key outpost in the UAE's quest to control one of the world's most vital waterways. For years, the UAE's activities here were shrouded in secrecy, hidden from the world. What began as a launchpad for the Yemen war has evolved into a permanent foothold, giving the UAE unprecedented influence across the Red Sea. Now, as tensions rise, Eritrea's president is breaking his silence, accusing the UAE of destabilizing the region. The story of Assab is no longer just about a hidden base. It's about the future of the Red Sea and the fate of African sovereignty. Before 2015, Assab was a forgotten relic, its docks silent, its economy stagnant. That changed when the UAE arrived, seeking a new base after a fallout with Djibouti. Under a secret 30-year lease, the Emiratis rapidly built a state-of-the-art military facility, a long runway, new docks, and sprawling barracks. Assab became the nerve center for the UAE's intervention in Yemen, launching airstrikes and blockades across the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. The port also served as a logistics hub, moving troops and heavy weaponry into the conflict zone. Even after the UAE's military drawdown from Yemen, the base remained active and is now being upgraded. The operation has shifted from a wartime outpost to a permanent strategic asset. Assab is no longer a backwater. It's a formidable fortress anchoring the UAE's ambitions in Africa. The transformation is irreversible, and the lease is still in force. Why does Assab matter so much? Geography. Eritrea's coastline sits near the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a choke point for global oil and trade. For the UAE, controlling territory here means securing its economic lifeline and projecting power far beyond the Persian Gulf. Eritrea's isolation made it an easy partner. In exchange for the port, it received vital aid and diplomatic support. For Eritrea, the deal was a lifeline. For the UAE, it was a strategic jackpot. Ethiopia, landlocked and ambitious, now eyes Assab as its own potential gateway to the sea, raising regional stakes. Control of Assab is leverage over the Horn of Africa's future. This is about more than trade. It's about power in a volatile region. Assab is just one piece of the UAE's grand strategy, a network of ports stretching across the Horn of Africa and the Middle East. Through companies like DP World, the UAE has invested in Berbera, Bosaso, Port Sudan, and even the Yemeni island of Socotra. Each port extends Emirati influence, but Assab stands out as a military-first facility. Its advanced runway and deep-water port make it the crown jewel of the UAE's overseas military infrastructure. This network lets the UAE project power, counter rivals like Turkey and Qatar, and shape the region's future. Abu Dhabi is no longer just following Western powers. It's creating its own empire on the Red Sea. The strategy is bold, and the consequences are global. For Eritreans, the UAE's presence is a double-edged sword, foreign investment, but at the cost of sovereignty and transparency. The area around Assab is now a high-security zone, closed to locals and shrouded in secrecy. The base operates as a self-contained Emirati enclave, fueling resentment among Eritreans who see few benefits. This secrecy has sparked regional outrage. In 2025, Eritrea's president accused the UAE of aggressive expansion and fueling conflicts across Africa. Sudan and other neighbors echoed these accusations as the Red Sea becomes a chessboard for global and regional powers. China, the US, Turkey, and now Saudi Arabia are all vying for influence, with Saudi Arabia announcing its own plans for Assab. The contest for the Red Sea is heating up, and the stakes are higher than ever. The Red Sea is now a flashpoint, with the UAE's empire exposed and rival powers circling. Saudi investment in Assab could push the Emiratis out or spark a dangerous rivalry on Eritrean soil. Eritrea's president is trying to play these powers against each other, but the risks are enormous. Ethiopia's demands for sea access add another layer of volatility, raising fears of conflict. With so many foreign militaries in the region, any miscalculation could ignite a wider crisis. The Red Sea is no longer just a shipping lane. It's a militarized zone brimming with tension. What happens in Assab will shape the future of the Horn of Africa and global trade. The world can no longer ignore the hidden empire on the Red Sea.